I am with Rahul Mahajan of Our Wisconsin Revolution. Rahul, welcome to Netroots Nation. Why don't you tell me a little bit about, you guys are out of Wisconsin. I hate to say, first of all, well, sort of depressing what occurred in Wisconsin in the last election. Why did that happen?
Well, yeah, so it's an interesting question. Why Wisconsin, which is basically a purple state, I mean, it's maybe a slight Democratic majority in the population, has turned violently red in terms of its politics.
Right.
And it goes right back, as a lot of things do, to the 2010 midterm elections. Mm-hmm. We got Scott Walker in as governor. The first thing he did was promulgate Act 10, which was the essential destruction of the public sector unions. Mm-hmm. In Wisconsin, that's when we occupied the state capitol and had these massive labor marches.
Right.
And ever since then, so a lot of the power of organized opposition to the Republican agenda has been destroyed, while simultaneously the Democratic Party in Wisconsin has not really risen to the challenge. So Russ Feingold, for example, who is incredibly popular around the state,
right,
long progressive record, he ended up running a rather tame campaign, sort of coordinated with Hillary Clinton's, and not really doing the kind of outreach that to people who are likely to be swing voters that they should have. And so basically, I think there was a relative lack of inspiration from the Democratic Party, and a very extremely repressive voter ID law.
Right.
So hundreds of thousands of people who might have voted didn't have the chance, especially in the Milwaukee area.
Now, in as much as all of that is true, it's true that all of this didn't happen overnight. So it seems like a functional Democratic Party should have seen these things occurring and fought it as they were occurring, right?
Yeah, we could say the same thing about the anti-union law, but the Democratic Party was almost blindsided by it. In fact, they reacted quickly once we had the massive protests and occupied the Capitol, but they had no strategy going in.
Right.
So there's a certain kind of lack of vision among the Democratic Party and among people who are sort of entrenched in various positions where they didn't have to really compete in the freewheeling political marketplaces today.
Right. Well, now you have an organization that is intent on solving that problem. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, so Our Wisconsin Revolution is an official state affiliate of Our Revolution, the national Bernie Sanders affiliated organization.
Right.
And the idea is, to put it most simply, we want to sort of redraw the political map, redraw the lines of division, so that a lot of people who right now identify themselves as conservative or right-wing or Republican because they think that the Democratic Party is elitist and doesn't care about working people. So who knows why they think the Republican Party does. So we want to get them on our side.
Right.
We also want to get the increasing number of people who feel just disaffected with the system. So our approach is, I guess I would call it a kind of new populist approach, an anti-racist, inclusive populism to sort of combat the very racist, exclusionary populism that is kind of sweeping the United States and other countries. And we want to do it by much more direct, regular engagement with the electorate, by having a real volunteer-based, massive grassroots mobilization. We already have several hundred people around the state who have actively worked on things for OWR, or Wisconsin Revolution. We had a state convention with about 200 people in attendance where we actually democratically elected a board, so we're not in the sort of traditional NGO model of a mailing list and a bunch of staff. We really are a grassroots organization, and we're planning to run candidates and subject candidates to litmus tests and get candidates who already have their hats in the ring to commit to a progressive agenda.
Now, how can people reach you? You're a Wisconsin organization, so how can they reach you, and how can they be a part of your movement?
Well, so you can go to our website, ourwisconsinrev.com. It's ourwisconsinrev.com, and so there you can get on our mailing list. Mm-hmm. You can go through a slightly more involved process to actually sign up as a member and get access to member services, which include things like we're building a public officials database, so you can find out who in your area is going to be up, who's vulnerable, who you might want to target, who you might want to run against. We want to encourage as many people as we can to run for office. But the best way is start with ourwisconsinrev.com and go from there, and we'll get in touch with you.
Rahul, Mahajan, thank you very much.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
Great day.